America on edge. No Kings protest sparks nationwide uprising. What happens when millions of Americans take to the streets shouting "No Kings"? Not in 1776, but in 2025. Imagine this. Over 2,600 rallies. Cities flooded with people holding signs that say, "Democracy, not monarchy." A nation divided, a president accused of playing king, and a movement that's shaking America to its core. Welcome to the No Kings protest. A modern-day rebellion that's testing the very soul of the United States. If you thought politics was messy before, wait till you hear what's happening now. Hash the day America roared. October 18th, 2025, a date now echoing through American history. From New York to Los Angeles, from Chicago to Miami, millions marched under one banner, No Kings. It wasn't just a few protesters holding signs. It was an uprising, peaceful but powerful, across 2,600 cities. Some say over 3 million Americans joined in. The message? That the people will not be ruled by any man, not even a president. Videos flooded social media, crowds chanting, "We want democracy." Flags waving, police standing guard, tension so thick you could feel it through the screen. And guess what? It wasn't just America watching, the whole world was. A movement goes global. London, Berlin, Rome, Toronto. Crowds around the world joined in solidarity. Banners reading, "No Kings in America." It became more than a protest. It became a global message. A reminder that democracy anywhere is connected to freedom everywhere. People compared it to the spirit of the American Revolution. Back then, it was King George. Now, it's President Trump, or as some call him, King Trump. But Trump himself denies it. He told Fox News, "They're calling me a king. I'm not a king." Still, millions of Americans aren't convinced. They believe his growing power is changing the very foundation of the nation. Why people are angry. So, what's fueling this protest? Critics say it's not just politics. It's about power and how much one man should have. Trump's opponents accuse him of using executive orders to bypass Congress, deploying the military during domestic unrest, and silencing critics in media and online. To many, that's not leadership. That's monarchy. The very thing America fought against 250 years ago. But to his supporters, they see a man who's restoring order, protecting borders, and fighting the corrupt elite. That's why this isn't just a political crisis. It's a battle of beliefs. One side shouting freedom, the other shouting law and order, both convinced they're saving America. The voices of the protest. Let's hear what the people are saying. Beth Zasloff, a writer at the protest, told reporters, "I'm here because I feel this country is sliding toward fascism." Massimo Mascoli, an Italian-born engineer, said, "I left Italy to escape Mussolini's legacy. I didn't expect to find it again in America." Senator Bernie Sanders joined in, saying, "We're not here because we hate America. We're here because we love America." And Senate Leader Chuck Schumer added, "We have no dictators in America." Their words echo across screens, powerful, emotional, and symbolic of what's at stake. The government's response. But not everyone supports the movement. Trump's allies labeled the rallies as Antifa-linked Hate America protests. Several Republican governors in states like Texas and Virginia activated the National Guard. They claimed they were preparing for potential unrest. Helicopters hovered, military trucks rolled, social media erupted. And for a moment, America didn't look like the land of the free. It looked like a nation on edge. Polls show Trump's approval rating hovering around 40%. His disapproval, almost 60%. That's millions of Americans feeling frustrated, unheard, or angry. Some say the protests could become the biggest since the 1960s civil rights era. Others fear it's the spark for something even bigger, a deep divide that may take years to heal. Because this isn't just about Trump. It's about the system, the Constitution, and the people who feel democracy is slipping away. What happens next? So where does America go from here? Will the protests lead to change or chaos? Will leaders listen or double down? One thing is clear. The No Kings movement has awakened something powerful. It's no longer about one man. It's about millions demanding their voice be heard. And when a nation starts shouting together, history listens. So I'll leave you with this. Is America still the land of the free? Or has power turned it into something else entirely? Tell me what you think in the comments. Is this protest a fight for freedom or just politics gone too far? If you found this story powerful, hit that like button, drop your thoughts below, and subscribe for more real stories the media won't tell you. Because here, we don't just report the news, we reveal the truth behind it.